Greetings, welcome to my channel, AplaceTodock. I am Julia, and today we are going to look at the Housewives Tarot. Just yesterday I found this, and on the fly I bought it. It was on Facebook Marketplace for a really good deal from a very nice lady who lived locally. So anyways, I was pretty excited to get this. It is a novelty deck for tarot, and I've looked at it many times online, but I've just never done it. So I thought this would be a great time for me to get it. So here we have the Housewives Tarot, a domestic divination kit. And here it is by Paul Keppel and Jude Buffum. And here we have the pentacles are going to be dinner plates. The swords are going to be cutlery. And the cups are martini glasses. And the wands are brooms and cleaning up tools. And the box is a mock recipe box, which is just amazing. I think it's really cute, and it's definitely novelty, but definitely also usable as well. And so you can read this. It says, begin your journey by lifting the lid, dealing out your fate, and understanding the hidden messages of the Housewives Tarot. Through images of dinnerware, martini glasses, mops and brooms, and much more, these tarot cards can answer all of life's challenging questions. The enclosed instruction book will guide you how to interpret all 78 cards and provides useful advice on giving a reading. So let's just take a look. We'll open up this box and see where we are at. So see, it is actually really cute. It is just like a recipe box, okay, inside. And this is the cover card. And it shows here it was copywritten in 2004, so it is not by any means a brand new deck that is out on the market, but it is new to me. And then they have separated. This is the major arcana section, and here we have icebox fortune cake with a real recipe that you can use to make cake. So you can have your cake and your cards. All right, so what we'll do is we will look at the major arcana cards, and then we will look at the minor arcana cards, and I'll just show you this little card too. It's cute. They're really cute. And this is divinated eggs for the use with the dinette spread. That'll be great. So there's a spread in there that we could make deviled eggs for. Okay, so I'll pop that in there. And you can see that the lady that I got it from did not use it at all. So it is basically brand new, just opened. And it says, Madame Marlena's Mystical Martini for use with the martini spread. And yeah, that's really sweet. Okay, so here we're going to take as well a look at the book. So I'm just going to take this off now. So it is still basically brand new, never opened. So there we go. Okay, so the instruction book for the Housewives Tarot. So obviously this is from the 1950s, and it says here there's 5 different spreads that you can use. According to the gossip, the Housewives Tarot was introduced by a housewife extraordinaire, Marlene Louise Weatherby, in the 1950s. She was a happy homemaker who seemed to have it all: a devoted husband, and obedient children, a sparkling home that was the talk of the town, a fashion sense to die for, and far more than her fair share of women's intuition. One fateful afternoon, while playing bridge with the gals from the neighborhood, Marlene decided the time had come to reveal the secret of her success. When she removed the mysterious tarot deck from her pocketbook, her friends gasped. Marlene Weatherby, you put those away right now, snapped the hostess. I don't allow that sort of mumbo jumbo in my home. What if my husband found out? The devil's work, if you asked me, whispered another lady. Everyone was appalled that Marlene would dare bring such an item to bridge. Such behavior just wasn't ladylike, but Marlene had expected this kind of resistance. Don't be silly, girls, she said with a wink. Haven't you ever wondered how I keep my kitchen forever spotless, or how I concoct the perfect meatloaf every time? Oh, why, my mother-in-law simply adores me. These cards are my inspiration, my muse. Whenever I have trouble or questions, they help me sort things out. The gals stared in amazement as Marlene began to deal the cards. Images of gelatin molds, mixers, vacuum cleaners, and blenders bedazzled them. Sparkling porcelain, gleaming countertops, deluxe dinettes, and colorful formica enchanted them. Why, I declare, these cards aren't a gateway to the damnation after all, exclaimed one of the ladies. Oh, Marlene, do read mine first. Marlene became known around the neighborhood as the mystical Madame Marlena, and the word soon spread about her powers of domestic divination. Housewives from near and far would seek her out her words of wisdom. Her talents were in such demand that Marlene decided to go into business for herself. A happy family, a perfect home, and thriving business, yes. The Housewives Tarot gave Marlene the power and the know-how to have it all. But just as how exactly did Marlene acquire this mystical knowledge? Whenever pressed, she kept her lips tight, sealed tighter than Tupperware. Marlene took her secret to the grave, bless her heart, and the origin of the Housewives Tarot shall remain shrouded in mystery forever. I think that's a great little story. So conducting a reading, and here we have the Virgin, best to take your time if this is your first time reading, and the Dinette, the Neapolitan, and the Clothesline of Life. Pretty cool. Ask your friend to shuffle a deck, then remove one card. Use a clothespin to hang it from the clothesline. Repeat 6 times until there's a total of 7 cards hanging on the line. After you decipher each card, instruct your friend to hang one wet garment on the clothesline. When you've finished the reading, your friend can thank you by hanging the remaining clothes to dry. Okay, then we have the Martini. Then we have the Major Arcana. And then we have, we'll just see, so there's basically going to be a page. There is one difference. I noticed that the Empress and Emperor are number 2 and 3, and then the High Priestess and the Hierophant are 4 and 5. Just the way she ordered them, but I think the rest is all the same. Okay, so let's take a look at the deck. By the way, so I'll just show you now, there are key words, and then there's a little meaning that you could take for your day. And it does keep it lighthearted, which is great. Okay, so that's the little book. And let's take a look at the cards here. Okay. Put this like this. Okay, so we have the Fool. All right, so there she is. There's the Fool. Jumping off the rooftop. The Magician. That's his magic machine. The washing machine. The Empress. Recipes for success. The Emperor. Cute. Okay, sorry. I'm just looking at these because I've not seen them before. The High Priestess. Secret syrup. The Hierophant. Yeah, over the loudspeaker. Let's speak the truth. And this is, I think, also this lady, the Fool's journey through life. Okay, so here she is falling in love. And she has her friends that she needs to chat with, and she's going in her chariot somewhere. Strength. Scrubbo soap pads. Shines aluminum fast. A Hermit. The Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Oh my. You can tell this is from the 1950s. The Hanged Man. Death. Everything expires. Everything is rotten. Even the timer is old. Temperance. Joy, sorrow, justice, anger. This is by far the cutest card. Devil's chocolate devil's cake. Devil cake. The Tower. There's the gelatin. The Star. His first prize probably at the fall fair. The Moon. She's sleeping on it with her cold cream. Cute. The Sun. the Judgment, and the World. Completion. Okay, and then we have, okay, look at this. So all the different suits are different colors. Obviously the cups are blue, the wands are mustard color, and the swords are red, and the pentacles are green. Okay, so let's just take a look at the cups. Okay, so we have a martini cup or just a wine glass. 1, 2 cups, 3 of cups. Oh, that is cute. I usually like 3 ladies, but you know, there's blue and pink for the babies. 4 of cups, 5 of cups. She's pulling out her hair. 6 of cups. Lemonade, as when you were a kid. 7 of cups. Which drink do I want? And we have the 8 of cups. She stacked the cups. Tired and wants to move on. 9 of cups. Getting her Christmas wish come true. 10 of cups. Happy house, happy family. Knight of cups. He's going to offer her a drink. Cute. Queen of cups. King of cups. And yeah, they're all out of order. Page of cups. But that's cute. He's watering the flowers of his ancestors. Okay, those are cute. Now, let's look at the wands. We have the wands, feather duster. Action, right? You have to take action at doing that. Oh, she looks so sad. Do I have to mop the floors? 2 of wands, 3 of wands, 4 of wands. Cute, she's celebrating. That's cute, the whole house underneath her. 5 of wands. Lots to do, every which way. 6 of wands, success. Oh, she's got the sink clean and everybody sees it. 7 of wands, clean the toilet with a toothbrush. 8 of wands, incoming news, momentum. 9 of wands, she's reaching the top, almost there. 10 of wands, she's overworked. She's got just too many things to do. Raking, washing, etc. Knight of wands with the plunger. Queen of wands. King of wands. Ingenuity. And page of wands. Cute little kid. Okay, so there we have those ones, and now let's look at the swords. Okay, swords. We have knives. Okay, so the ace of swords is a knife cutting the cake or the pie. Look at all the pies. Cool. Okay, 2 of swords. She's going to cut the turkey blindfolded. Okay, 3 of swords. Pretty cake. 4 of swords. Rest. She's put everything away. Now she's going to do her nails and spa day. 5 of swords. Okay, she's going to sew. She's going to have to cut out her pattern. 6 of swords. Walking away from other people. 7 of swords. They're probably talking about her and she's like, nope, don't talk about me. I'm going to get out of here. 8 of swords. Oh, that's cute, actually. Olives. Wondering how to get out of this mess. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, it looks like a pin cushion, Knight of Swords, flicking, you can see it's moving open, that's pretty cool. Look at the little girls, love him. Queen of Swords, cute. King of Swords, I guess all the pages are in the wrong spot. King of Swords, making the decision how to do the barbecue. And Page of Swords, look at that, his fingers or prints are on the wall. That's cute. Okay, and we have one more here. Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Look at that, it's got even got the glove, the dishwashing glove. I love it. 2 of Pentacles. Too many things pulling on you, tugging on you. 3 of Pentacles. She's got her hammer and screwdriver. Everybody's watching her do the work. 4 of Pentacles. She's protecting her plates in her cupboard. And 5 of Pentacles. She's counting her money. Oh, I see, they broke. She's just not happy about that one breaking. Maybe she's dropping them all. 6 of Pentacles. Looks like a Halloween night and a kid has some treats. 7 of Pentacles. She's going to water her garden. 8 of Pentacles. She's painting the plates. 9 of Pentacles. I can imagine she thought this was the best thing since sliced bread when she got a dishwasher. And 10 of Pentacles. There's the house with the plate. Knight of Pentacles. His lawnmower. That's cute. Doing the work. Queen of Pentacles. I just think this is cool. She's patting everybody on the back. Now you be good, she says. I'm going off to work. Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. He's sitting back, relaxed. And the Page of Pentacles. Is he pulling them out or putting them away? Anyways, there you go. Those are all the cards. Now I'm going to pause the camera and I'll be right back. I'm going to shuffle. Well, here we are. I wanted to also show you, here are the backs of the cards. They are absolutely gorgeous. Just like a red gingham, like a picnic back in the 50s. Just take yourself out to a picnic. You know, this deck would be really good for parties or picnics or like the lady in the story, you know, a bridge club or something like that. It would be just kind of fun to keep it lighthearted and to do readings for, you know, for fun things, just to keep it light. And so I'm going to show you, they do shuffle great. I will show you that, which makes me happy because I do like a deck that shuffles well. So you can see they shuffle great that way, and the rifle shuffle, I'm not that good at that way, but anyways, yes they are. So let's pull some cards and let's do a reading and see what advice for today, when you're watching this, do you need to know from the Housewives Tarot. So let's get some advice. 1, 2, 3. We're going to pick 3 cards. If you want, you can pick a number 1, 2, or 3, and you can use one of them as your hinge card and the other 2 as supporting cards for your answer. So let's see, what is number 1? That's number 1. Let's see number 2. And what will number 3 be? All right, so let's see what message we get here. Number 1, we have the Tower. Okay, so this is probably a collective reading, so we all need to be prepared for change, okay? It could happen anytime something big changes for us, and we have to be flexible, adaptable. I wouldn't recommend going in a Jell-O cake, though. Okay, and number 2, we have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is just leaving this drama, okay? So when you see them together, you're going to leave that drama behind and you're going to go to keep your own sanity, okay? These are actually really gorgeous knives. I just, you know, good collector's items. But look what she's got, her bag packed. That's probably her hat. And she is off and running. She's saying, see you ladies, I'm out of here, okay? I'm not going to stick around for when everything drops. I'm not cleaning up after. Okay, and then we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of oh, what? Seven. Sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Seven of Swords. Okay, so she's being very smart about this, about leaving. Okay, so these people are probably talking, and she's like, I do not want to talk with you guys about this stuff. I'm going to be smarter. I'm going to keep my own wits about me and carry on. Okay, so that's how I read this. I'm wondering what the book says, if it has any other added words for this. So let's just take a little look at that. The Tower here says repression, breaking the mold, questioning convention. It's time for you to break the mold, the gelatin mold that is. And when the Tower appears in a reading, it represents the need to question things, to see the delicious gelatin for what it really is, ground up bones and pig hooves. Okay, appearances can be deceiving. Are those maraschino cherries or lima beans? Don't resign yourself to becoming just another piece of fruit trapped deep inside the conventions of this towering dessert. There you go. That's good advice. Now let's look up the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is the revelation, transition, and better times ahead. After spending so much time and energy looking for a way out of your troubles, you've finally seen the light. With a spark of insight, it looks like you can finally put your troubles behind you. This is a transitory period in your life. You will be moving out of the darkness and into the sunshine. It's time to release all the pent-up anxiety and aggression and make a way for happier times. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords says here, gossips, thieves, and backstabbers. You've heard whispering behind your back and sensed phony smiles and condescending charm at every turn. There's a vicious gossip in your circle doing everything in her power to put a big black stain on your pretty white reputation. Watch out. She's a real stinker, determined to soil your social status. She's always been jealous, but now she's trying to steal your recipes, your friends, and maybe even your husband. Though it's normally beneath you, the time has come to roll up your sleeves and fight fire with fire. So there you go. There's our reading. I hope this helps. Please give me a comment in the bottom. Let me know if you have this deck and what you think of it. And if you like this reading, let me know if I should do another one with this. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.